Welcome to the Palouse, Pullman Washington Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, the Sun Devils will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cougars offense will have first crack at this one. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ellison. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Cougars line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Cougars are on the move. Off play action on first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on 3rd. Quickly out to the tight end. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it on the option. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougar.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter, and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Arizona State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. Like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Caught in the backfield. It's McClain. There he goes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Sun Devils surpassed all expectations last year. Kenny Dillingham in his second year winning the league with the team that was picked to finish last, guys.
And in the playoffs, more than represented themselves well. They had the bye, but they fought Texas tooth and nail. Could have won that football game, and Jesse, a superstar at the quarterback position.
They got a really good one coming back. No Cam Scattaboo this year, though, so they're going to have to find ways to be able to run the football effectively. That was a big part of their success a year ago.
And the Sun Devils just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he added the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. A strike downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. That last completion sets them up on 2nd down. Makes the grab. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ellison. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll give it to Johnson. Smashes through the tackle. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington State.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Arizona State, 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Catch in the middle. It's Moss. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Levin. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's McClain. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. The throw. It's complete. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. The sure hands, it's Tyson. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. That'll bring him to within 4.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And they're going to play it safe. Conservative approach here, but they'll take the knee and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas on the Palouse at Morton Stadium.
Washington State has it teed up, and we're ready to go here in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Makes the grab over the middle. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Cougar! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that defensive touchdown all started with getting pressure on the quarterback. It was the hit on the QB that forced the errant throw. That was an easy interception and an easy pick six.
PAT unit on the field.
For the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Arizona State, 10.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner goes down. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got him downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. To the ground with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Pulls it, fired complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll try the left side. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
6 yards on the play. Now, 4th down. Number 98 in punt formation to kick it away.
We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. Washington State sends out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Wide open downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
First down for the offense.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Tight end finds a soft spot. Now the connection takes it to the 11. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Levitt. It's complete to the right. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Quarterback on the keeper. He stopped right there, short of the 1st down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. Touchdown, Arizona State! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Freeman. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Ellison. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught over the middle. It's Ellison. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. What a disappointment. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, you got to wonder if the pressure got to the kicker. 4th quarter, down by 3, just did not get all of it. That's one he'd like to have back.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays.